Hi everybody, this is Putty. I'm trying out something a little new. I'm trying to talk about video games that are important for people who are interested in game design. This second episode, I thought I'd talk about another digital game before we start getting into the tabletop experience, and that is Super Mario Maker. Now, one of the problems that my students often have is that they don't have enough time in their development, despite taking numerous classes over the course of a bachelor's degree, to really show what they can do in terms of design. In our program, we give them a lot of technical skills, and so by the time you graduate, your portfolio just doesn't look that good. And so I've been trying to come up with ways, and interesting ways, for people to get things to put in their portfolio, or to show that they can design within a space. And so, while I myself am not a designer that often, I do enjoy the act of design. I've been thinking a lot about Super Mario Maker. I think that this game is super important for people who want to go out and make games. And I know that making a level in Mario has been an interview task that a lot of studios and schools will give people. So, this is kind of a 2-minute review, or I guess a 3-minute portfolio entry for what Mario Maker can do for a game. So, this particular level that I've designed is called the 7 Stages of Internet Trolling. This sort of personality that I've developed over the years with Monster Hunter and stuff like that, known as a consummate troll. And so I thought I would design a game around those ideas. So the entrance to this particular level is pretty straightforward. There's invisible blocks above this tube on the left. You're going to go down that tube. Above the tube up there is actually a thwomp. So there's a Bowser here who's going to be shooting at you. There's this tube here that you're going to have to jump on. You might not have to deal with Bowser himself, and you're going to have to get in here before this thwomp nails you. So we'll hit play and see if I can actually do it. That's getting through stage 1. Now, the second stage of trolling, I was more interested in you've been flamed, now you have a reaction. What is it that you can do? Well, left actually leads you nowhere. I guess I'll show you what it is. Left brings you into this spot where you actually get power-ups, and things are actually it's gonna help you over time, but you're then left with this really nasty jump where you're going to have to jump off of here, hit these blocks, and again, up here, there's a thwomp that's going to nail you. And you have to try to get here. If you come down here and you choose the right way, which I thought that was kind of an interesting play on words, which way should I actually go? If you go to the left, you're going backwards. You're going toward what that person is or who that person is. If you're going to the right, you're kind of trying to get into how can I get this to finish, which is the theme that I've been trying to keep up with this entire level. So stage 3 begins with a celebration. This is, congratulations, you're moving forward. Now we're on stage 3 of trolling. What do we do? Well, with stage 3 of trolling, I often see you have an initial choice as to whether or not you want to attack the person or try to move forward with thinking. There's still a lot of residual anger that's left over. And what better to get over that residual anger than by a whole lot of consummate destruction. And that's great. And then we move on to stage 4, which is, the flaming still kind of hurts, and you're starting to kind of make it into you're trying to make it into an absurdity, this thing that just doesn't make any sense. And so here, well, I apparently can't do it right now. You're here and the flames are still there, and there's a possibility that you're going to fall down onto those flames and you're going to get sucked all the way back to the beginning, where you have to start going back through this level and trying to do this. Now, you have to run the treadmill, which is going really fast in the opposite direction because everything wants you to fail. And then we get to these guns, and all they're doing is shooting out chain chomps. And it's really, really frustrating to get past this part. And you run along here, you get into the final stage, and so there's a whole bunch of stuff up top, but since you've been going so far, and I missed the star, since you've been going so far, you're given a star. You're given an opportunity. You're given a gold star and an opportunity to go through the level and finish it. Ultimately, ending here and getting a whole bunch of mushrooms, I suppose, as a reward. This is Mario Maker. This is a level that I thought would be interesting in terms of like a portfolio piece or something like that. Why should you care about this game? It is essentially a design interview. And it's a way for you to take the footage from your Wii U, put it onto YouTube, stick it in your portfolio and say, I've already tried this. This is something that I put a lot of thought into. This is what I can bring to your company. And from there, see what else can happen. All right, this is Putty. This has been Why Should I Care? And we're talking about Super Mario Maker. I'll put more info in the bottom. Thank you.